Hey guys, this is Daniel Burnett with TrainLikeARanger.com. What I want to do in this video is go over a dynamic lower body warm-up routine. Now, I have a bunch of component videos for this. What I wanted to do is bring all these videos together and go through a warm-up routine that you guys are welcome to follow along. So I wanted to show you what it looks like in real time. So for you guys who are planning to follow along, we're going to start pretty quick after I explain. So that being said, I'm working with limited space. That isn't my favorite camera angle either, by the way. So that being said, there's a couple things that I'm going to do a little bit modified compared to what I would usually do. Still works fine. So if you're doing this in a limited space as well, you're welcome to do it how I'm doing it. For example, whenever I go into my lunges, right, I'm going to do my lunge. Instead of following up this way, I'm actually going to, so I went into my lunge, I'm going to extend back this way. Whereas usually I'd probably just walk with it on a track or a field. I'm going to do my lunges and extend back this way. So those are some differences. Also, I'll get into it as we go, but with the Spiderman crawl, I'm going to do that a little differently. Instead of crawling across this limited space here, I'm going to do some modified Spiderman crawls among some other things. So we'll get into it as we go. So that being said, we're going to start with hip circles. So that's an interesting way to start for you guys who don't know me very well. You're going to get to know me real soon. Like Shakira said, the hips don't lie, right? So we're going to start counterclockwise. Big hip circles like we're doing a hula hoop. Now this may get you some funny looks, but this is a great way to loosen up the hips. That's 5. We're going to do 20 each direction. I think that's 5. Close enough, right? That's 10. That's 15. And that's 20. Now let's switch directions. This is a great way to get a meme made after you. 5. That's 10. That's 15. That's 20. Next we're going to go into inchworms. So I'm going to go down, walk my hands out into a plank position, follow my feet up. Now where I would usually just walk my hands back out, I'm actually going to stand up, reset, because I'm working with limited space. Usually I would just walk back out into my next plank, and I'm going to reset. So I'll go ahead and show you what I'm talking about for number 3. So I come here. This is my third. See, I don't get off camera there. All right, 2 more. So for you guys who have the space, just keep walking with it. Getting that good stretch in my lower body and a little bit of my lower back. Let's reset one more time for 5. And that's 5. All right, next we're going to do the lunge. So a little bit of an exaggerated lunge here because I want that stretch in my quads and my hip flexor. So again, I'm going to modify this a little bit. If you have the space, walk with it if you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and take a step forward. Go into my exaggerated lunge, bring my knee about 1 inch or 2 off the ground. Come back, go to the other side. That's 1 each side. I'm going to do 5 each side. That's 2 each side. That's 3 each side. That's 4 each side. It's 5 each side. Now let's do a lunge and reach. So same thing, 5 each side. So we're going to come down, lunge, and reach up and over. Reset, come back. It's 1 each side. It's 2 each side. That's 3 each side. That's 4 each side. That's 5 each side. And next we got knee hugs. So I'm going to flex at the hip and knee. Towards flex my foot back, hug my knee, step. You can only step so far. Actually, I'm going to stay in place. So that's 1 each side. It's 2 each side. It's 3 each side. It's 4 each side. That's 5 each side. So next we got our quad pulls. Again, 5 each side. So we're going to pull our foot, bring our knee back just a little bit, back towards the back behind us. Get a stretch in our quad and hip flexor. Switch sides. Reach that arm up. That's 1 each side. That's 2 each side. That's 3 each side. That's 4 each side. And that's 5 each side. So next we got our side step lunge. So I cover in my component video, there's a couple ways to do this. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to lunge out to the side. And then I'm simply going to reset here in the middle and go to the other side. So I'm going to keep that wide base and just lunge to each side, getting that stretch on the inside of my legs. So that being said, I'm going to get my wide stance. I don't want my knee to pass my toes on either side as I lunge. Just like most lunges, right? All lunges, I should say. So that being said, let's go into it. So I'm hinging here, getting that stretch on the inside of my leg. It's 1 each side. It's 2 each side. That's 3 each side. That's 4 each side. It's 5 each side. I'm gonna bring my feet up. Okay, now we got lunge with the elbow to instep and rotation. So we're gonna go into our lunge. Bring our hand down, elbow to instep, and rotation. That's 1. That's 1. Bunch of moving parts to this one. Really good for the hips and obliques. Really good to warm up the hips. And that was 2 each side. This is my 3rd one this side. Alright, coming up on number 4. Again, if I had the space, as I'm coming up on number 5, I'll show you. I would come up here and then take my next step forward. So, I'll go into my next step forward. If I had the room, that's what I would like to do. Like so. Alright, so next, we got, I got a list here, guys. Okay, walking over unders. So, let's see if I can do it in the frame that I have. So again, we pretend like we have 2 hurdles, a low hurdle, high hurdle. We're going to step over the first, trace our foot along, go under the next, and trace it back. So again, 5 each direction. That's 1. That's 2. 4. And 5. Okay, so next we got inverted hamstring stretch. So for this one, I'm going to bring my arms out, bring my leg behind me, make sure I got room behind me. Alright, so I'm going to lean forward, hinge at the hips, bring this leg up. Now I'm just going to plant my feet, go into the next one. Good stretch in the leg that's planted. It's 2, 2. Try not to fall down like I'm about to do. Don't be like me. Do it better. So working on some good stability here. That's 4. Was that 5? Let's do one more. I'm not keeping very good count. One more for the road. 5 or 6, whatever that was. Alright, so next, I only fell once. So next, we got straight leg march. So I'm just going to stay in place. I'm going to reach both arms out. I'm going to control through the entire movement. Again, this isn't a ballistic stretch. We're controlling through the endpoint. So we're going to bring our foot up. I'm not just letting it swing and going wherever. I'm going to bring it up and control it the entire time. So again, 5 each side. That's 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Alright, we're getting close, guys. So next we got Spiderman crawl. Alright, so what I would usually do is I would step this arm up and go into a crawl like so. But as you can see, after 2, I'm already going off the camera. So I'm going to do the modified Spiderman crawl. You guys are welcome to do the same, or you can crawl with it. I'm going to do 5 each side. So all I'm going to do, step this foot up, drop, hinge at the elbows, let that hip drop, reset. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, bonus. I like to do things for my calves personally. I like to find a wall or something ledge. It can be anything really, something that you can put the ball of your foot on, have your foot hinge back, and you can lean towards the wall. And for this example, I'm going to lean 5 times. I'm getting a stretch in this calf here where the foot is flexed back. So 3, 4, 5. Again, you can use anything. I know this isn't the best angle. I don't like facing away from the camera, but again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there it is. There is a lower body dynamic warm-up routine. You guys are welcome to add to. Again, I think that's pretty well-rounded. So yeah, let me know if there is something else you guys would like to see in the future. Hopefully this helps. You guys have a great day. Take care.